Welcome to Libby's cooking class! Hooray! Let's cook and be healthy!
Hello everyone! Today we're making wraps. Are you ready? Let's go! Today you'll need spinach, carrots, mushrooms, or really any vegetable, some meat, salt, oil, and a little bit of potato starch. We'll start with chopping up our vegetables. I'll start with the carrot. Do you know what state of matter a carrot is? It doesn't change shape easily. It's a solid! As I slice the carrot, I can feel how strong it is and how much it wants to keep its shape. That means it's a solid vegetable. As I cut, I want to protect the tips of my fingers, so I'm going to curl them in like a cat's paw to keep them away from the blade of the knife. Just like this, so that even if the knife goes close to my fingers, they're protected. After I slice them the first time, I'll turn them to the side and slice them again to be as thin as possible. It's amazing how many states of matter you can have when cooking. There we go, all done with the carrot. Let's move on to the spinach. First, I want to line it up so that all of the stems are the same length, and then chop it through. I think I want each one to be about the length of my finger. Just about that. That should be okay. But make sure you move the finger before you chop. Measure and chop. Notice where I put my knife. The blade is away from me to be safe. And then I can put the spinach into some liquid. This liquid water will help wash my leaves nice and clean. Then I can pour out the remaining liquid and have fresh greens ready to go. Next, I'll slice the mushrooms. These are solid too. I'm going to measure out the whole batch of mushrooms to see how much it is. Now, it's really easy to chop these kinds of mushrooms because you just need to cut off the bottom. The rest of it will pull apart easily, so there's no need to chop anymore. That's so easy. After you're finished with your vegetables, it's time to chop the meat or to move on to the meat. Let's be careful with this because some bacteria will grow in meat, so it's important to wash your hands after you handle it. But let's put all the meat out onto the paper. Just like this. Don't worry, as you heat up, after you wash your hands and you cook the meat, the bacteria will be cooked out of it. I'll add a little salt here for flavor. And I'll add the potato starch to make it a little bit sticky so that the vegetables will stay inside of my wrap after I cook it. And pat, pat, pat. Can you guess what state of matter is potato starch? It's solid! Even though it moves into crazy shapes, each piece of potato starch is a solid. This is what I'm thinking about as I put in all of my vegetables into the meat wrap. This is a solid, this is a solid, and this one is a sticky solid because these mushrooms won't separate. Now the spinach is last, and even though the leaves are solid, as I said before, the water on them to wash away the dirt, that's liquid. Time to roll it up too many vegetables on the inside of your meat. You want to be able to get a good roll in so that everything sticks together and stays inside. So if you have a small piece of meat, try and only use a few vegetables. And if you have a larger piece, then you can use more vegetables. Escaping mushrooms! Oh no! There we go! 3 wraps. To heat up my pan, I need to add something into the pan first. Can you think of what it will be? Heat! And once the pan is hot, I'll add solid ice cubes. Look at what happens when the heat and the solid ice meet. The ice melts down and it becomes a liquid water. It's gonna be cold, so you might need to add more heat to it. Look at that! Even when it gets hotter, that liquid water will change again into steam. Cooking with steam is called steaming. Wow, my ice cubes! There goes the last one. If you see that smoke, that's the steam that I'm talking about. It's called gas. Now I'll put in the steamer and lay in a few pieces of paper. Look, they're already getting wet with the steam. When you're steam cooking or steaming, it's important that after you place the lid, be careful. Oh, look at that smoke. That's the steam. It's gas. When you open the lid, be careful not to put your face inside, because the steam will hit your face and it might burn you. Wow, some of that steam changed back to liquid even. After steaming, if you see red juices coming out of the wrap, there are still some raw parts, so you need to steam it for a little longer. But my pieces look okay, so I'm going to take them out and put them on a plate. You can eat them just like this, steamy yummy, or you can cut them like this into bite-sized sections. Good job!
Yay! We did it! You can try it at home too. Try your best and see you next time. Goodbye!